leap off of that to tell like the listeners, like, what does it take to start your own business? Which you two are uniquely qualified.
Sure.
Yeah.
Actually, it's actually really easy. It's really, really
You
easy.
just said it takes a lot, and then you said it's really easy.
No, like you
on
go,
paper,
you go get
looks like it could be easy.
You go get yourself
right?
a tax ID number,
Yep.
which is like a business social security
An EIN.
number.
Yep.
And then you got to make sure you get whatever insurances you might need.
Yep.
Any type of certificates you need, so that
Permits,
you can
seller
operate, permits,
permits,
stuff like that.
business tax
which is all just
registration.
paperwork. You just send it all in, blah blah blah. They give it to just about anybody.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's quite easy. You go Wisconsin.gov, revenue.wisconsin.gov.
Okay. So
file for your LLC. You start there.
Yep.
Okay.
Then you do
And
your
if you know
EIN.
an accountant,
You also want that,
yeah,
right?
I have
Yeah.
my aunt's an accountant. I could just tell her I'm starting a business, and she can have me all that information within a week.
I mean, really,
like,
the main point is you have to have an LLC, no matter what, regardless, in the state of Wisconsin. And then you have to obviously be registered with the federal government for tax purposes.
Yep.
And then what else do you need? Obviously your permits and all that, your licenses, your insurance.
Okay, so you need a permit.
Yep.
You need insurance. You need an LLC.
Yep.
What exactly is an LLC?
Limited liability company.
Okay.
Yep. So really, you could be an individual, or you could be a company up to a couple employees, maybe up to 20. All depends on literally what your revenue is and what you're considered under a federal tax bracket.
Yep.
So once you kind of start at the bottom of the totem pole as an LLC.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can move up to a C Corp, which is basically a corporation. Or S Corp, yep. And then moving up to your traditional corporation.
Yep.
All right. And then I guess another thing that I'm really curious about is your business requires a retail space.
It does. Yep. So I hold a seller's permit because of that.
Okay.
And that's really all I needed. And that's something that you can also file through the Wisconsin Department of Financial Services. And as long as you are once you apply, you are then able to, apply tax to anything that you sell. And then obviously year end, you pay that in to the state.
Yep.
Yep.
Which is also another thing as far as your books and your taxes
right.
go. For
on top of accounting, I mean, that's definitely something, really first and foremost, find a good accountant.
Yep.
Find someone who is going to assist you.
Absolutely.
I run most of my things through QuickBooks, and then I have an accountant oversee everything as well.
Okay.
You want to have somebody there. Absolutely.
And then for like your purposes, and like this is like what's great about you, is like you're just tremendously interpersonal. So can you speak on like establishing a clientele and like maintaining those relationships a little bit
it's
too?
one thing to establish a business, but how do you
sustain it?
Kept it up?
Yeah. Well, I think first and foremost, creating my own brand and sticking to that, having my own culture.
A focused identity.
Yep, very much so a focused identity. And also really, I think working really off of the core values of any customer service and being very genuine. And I think that is the key, especially being in this modern day of losing that personal touch, especially in my industry, that is huge. Yeah. So I think, a lot of mine is really creating deeper connections with the clients that I have. Starting off as far as building that clientele, it was a lot of networking. People that I knew, I started with them, and then referral based, and then putting myself out there.
Yeah.
And then really, kind of planting the seed and nurturing it and letting it grow. And it's all relationship based. It really is. So
Mostly word
I think,
of mouth.
Yep. And then just creating those relationships that sustain.